My name is Randisue Dahn. I've been here since I was about 7 years old. I remember my relationship with the Lord going up and down. Then I met my husband when we were 15. Started dating at about 15 and a half, like halfway through the school year. That created a lot of strife with my parents, of course, their only daughter starting to stray away, I guess you could say. So we bickered a lot. My mom and I never had a great relationship. Right out of high school, I had gotten kicked out of our house just because of the arguments that I was having with my parents, and moved in with him pretty much right away. I moved to Palm Springs, so we fell away from the church for a while, and that was when we both really started to struggle with our addiction. We both struggled with drugs and alcohol, and we just fell into it. We were entangled with the wrong crowd. We had friends who all did the same thing. So we had tried a couple times to get sober throughout the years, just on our own. He had tried a rehab, like an outpatient rehab, once before, and of course we both relapsed. Eventually I was diagnosed with a very severe endometriosis. So we were told that we could not have kids. And that was really hard for me. I tried to tell myself that that I was okay with that, but deep down I really wasn't. And it was really hard for him too, to watch me go through the pain and just the depression of the whole thing. My husband started having some real medical issues because of how much he was using, and he collapsed at work. And so it was that day that he called me and his boss and told us that he needed to go to rehab. He had to go to the hospital first because his addiction was so bad. He was on so many different things. He came back from that and then relapsed again right away, so we put him right back in it. And that was on August 8th when he went back. So I dropped him off, and that day I decided that I was going to do the same. So I did it on my own. I just went home and cleaned everything out and decided to go live with my aunt for a little while so that I could clean myself, And she just happened to live right across the street from the church. So I had a friend, and she invited me to a couple small group out in Apple Valley that she loved and thought we would be a good fit. So while he was in rehab, I actually started attending this small group just by myself. And I was totally honest and open. I was never able to do that before. And told them that that's where he was and this is what we were struggling with. And I've never felt more comfortable or welcomed by a group of people in my life. They were so loving and had open arms, and just really helped us through that. So we have been sober since August of 2015, and our lives were just completely transformed. We have all of these new godly friends around us who support us. We have repaired our relationship with our family, and our relationship that took a lot of relearning. But really, I think the small group was our saving grace. We couldn't have, the Lord obviously was the strength in it all, but we couldn't have done it without them. We share everything with them. They're our family, and we really turn to them for everything. So we are now expecting our first daughter, and we could not be more excited and blessed, and it just really makes me so thankful. I couldn't even express how thankful I am that the Lord has brought us to this point. If you would have told that person 2 years ago that this is where I would be, I never would have believed you. Never.